Hey, welcome to AtLab Games. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
And today we're going to play Cauldron Master.
With the box, the tiny box.
Yes.
All right. Cauldron Masters is a set collection card game, obviously, designed by Cesar Aljazar and Cooley here for Alley Cat Games. Plays in about 15 to 20 minutes, 2 to 4 players, and it is currently on Kickstarter.
Yes. So we here have a prototype of the game. We will take it to the table and show you how this version plays. Okay, welcome to the table. Here
Welcome to the Cauldron.
The Cauldron. The Cauldron table.
The Cauldron.
Do they have a table?
I don't know. You put your cauldron on a table, right?
Could be.
Maybe.
Usually over a fire. But in any case, we are playing a game by the name of Cauldron Master, which is currently on Kickstarter. And we've basically been sent a number of different rules for this game.
Yes.
This is the most current version, which really dramatically changes in my opinion.
It's the most current version of the rules and a preliminary version of the cards.
Yeah. So the cards we're using were based on the old rules. So we don't have a current version of what the cards should look like, but you can, if you want to see that, there's an actual print and play link on the Kickstarter campaign that you can go check out, which will change some of the iconography on these cards.
Right.
However, for our playthrough, we're going to ignore some things. So basically, what's changed in this game and how this game plays, we'll go through that quickly first. So what we've done is we've dealt out 3 basic Cauldron cards, and the only difference between these cards, ignore the colors on them, ignore the text on them, all these represent our cauldron that can hold 2, 3, or 4 different ingredients, right, of any color. It doesn't matter. In the previous version of the game, you actually were drafting, you were dealt cauldrons, you drafted some cauldrons. They had very specific limitations on what they could take ingredient wise, but that has since changed. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect ingredients. We're going to actually draft ingredients, put them in our cauldrons. Once the cauldron's full, we're going to brew a potion and score the potion, and then continue. And we're going to do this until our ingredient deck is empty. For a 2-player game, we're going to put out 8 ingredients. The ingredients are going to come in 3 different types, and those would normally, for the purposes of this playthrough, we're going to look at really just the colors of the ingredients and the names of the ingredients. But in the game, there are 3 different icons that are going to be used. So our pool of ingredients for each round is going to be a pool of 8 for 2 players. And how this is going to work is we basically each have 5 witches at our disposal.
Same ones.
Same witches, and the witches are each numbered, and they each have different abilities. So this witch, Quick Witch, for example, can pick up 1 non-red card. The Hooded Witch can pick up 2 non-red cards, and so forth. They each have different powers. The powers get a little bit stronger as they go up in number, but the number represents initiative when we play. So how we're going to do is we're each going to draw at random, not random, but hidden, 1 witch that we're going to play for that turn. We're going to simultaneously reveal them, and the player with the lowest number, or the highest initiative really, is going to get to play their witch first. For instances where we are tied and we both choose the same witch, there is a card that we don't have that is called the Favor of Hecate. And that really is the person who's going to get the initiative for that round. So we're going to just use any old
we'll find something to use.
indicator to mark that. All right. So that's the first thing. So we're going to go through. We're going to score, and we'll talk through scoring as we go. Collecting sets of specific ingredients sort of multiplies your scoring for those potions that you're going to brew. But there's one more variant that we know of that we actually don't have cards for. We went and created them because I think...
Well, it's not really a variant. It's like part of the rules now.
It's part of the rules now. I think you can play with or without these, but I don't think you'd want to play without them
you
because
can't really play without
they're giving you sort of strategic goals to play throughout the game. These look like a bunch of random letters on pieces of paper.
Right.
So these are really what Frances just came up with. She didn't take the time to draw them, which is unfortunate, but these represent elixir recipes. So just pretend we're witches and we scratch down elixir recipes, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to each draft one of these. We'll draw one at random and hidden at the beginning of the game. And this is going to be sort of our goal for the entire playthrough, at least for each of us. We're each going to have a different one. So if I were to get this elixir, for example, I'm going to be able to score if I get these exact combination of ingredients in any one of my cauldrons. So, and I will score that many bonus points for creating that specific elixir. Some of them are really just colored ingredients. So like greens would be like this Eye of Newt.
Or
so
crickets or something.
Or crickets, or so if I actually took these 3 green cards, put them in my 3 or my 4 ingredient cauldron, when I completed that potion, I've actually created that elixir, and I get to score that. You can only score it once per potion, per cauldron. So I can score it again in a later turn when I fill another cauldron, or that cauldron again for the second time with that combination of ingredients. So it's just a way to score extra points of the game. I don't have to do it at all, but if I happen to be able to do that, then that's great. This one here looks like it's specific. You have to have 2 toadstools.
No, just 1 toadstool.
Just 1 toadstool in any
cauldron.
In any cauldron,
Yep.
you can get 2 points extra. If you have 2 cat skulls, you can score an additional 6 points. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So the red are the more rare. So there's not many. There's only like 9 of those in the entire deck. The orange are like sort of moderately rare, and the greens are the common. So you're not going to score as much for the common. So these are going to be our elixir goals for the game. So we're going to go randomly choose one of those.
Okay.
I guess we'll do that now, and we'll keep them secret throughout the game.
All right. Here, close your eyes and pick one.
I'll take that one.
Okay, and I'll take this one.
So I will show, and you can hide your eyes, hide your face.
Hide your face.
So that's what I have to go for if I want to score some mad points. All right, so I'll keep that over here in my little lab.
Right. Don't look, Ant Lab. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yep. Ooh, I have it face up.
All right, so just keep it off to the side.
Okay.
So there is no. Once we score our cauldrons, we're not going to remember what we scored, so we're going to actually keep track on a piece of paper at this point. I think one of the stretch goals on the campaign actually just opened up a score sheet.
I hope so.
So I'm pretty sure it did.
You
So
know,
that,
like
or score cards,
sheets.
actually.
Yeah.
I think they're cards where you actually remember how we've seen
Right,
cards where
yeah,
you can
yeah,
like kind of
right.
put them on each other and you keep track of points, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Cosmic Run might have had that one, or was it that
Something.
one?
I don't know.
It was a Dr. Finn game, I remember. But in any case, so that's it. We're gonna go ahead and start brewing potions, I think, and kick this game off. So we're gonna grab a player 1 marker or the Favor of Hecate marker, and then we'll start this off. Okay, so this mystical piece of jewelry
It's my earring.
just appeared. That's the Favor of Hecate.
Okay.
All right, so you can have that first.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, so you get the initiative, and what we're going to do is we're just going to pick a card. All right. Gotta look at my thing again real quick.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. What's out there too?
Okay.
Okay. All right, I want to play that card.
Okay.
What you got?
What you got?
Ready? Go.
Yes.
All right. So,
All right.
So you go first.
So I have the Voodoo Witch, so she picks up 1 non-red card and any other card.
Okay.
Cool. So, and then she goes out, so I can't use her again until we've exhausted all the rest of our witches.
Is that how that works?
That's exactly how that works.
Okay.
And I will pick up a non-red card
Mm-hmm.
as Toadstool. I'll put that there.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this color is irrelevant right now, but I'm gonna pick up the cat skull. Okay.
All right. So I can pick up any 2 cards. I guess I'll take the orange, and I will take the spider venom.
Cool.
Boom.
Okay.
So that's it. She's out. Now we switch
Switch.
the Hecate, right? And then we fill up
Yeah.
the board, and then we go again. All right. Well, what do I want to do here?
Swamp moss.
Okay. I will play this guy.
I will will play this guy.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh,
I
the
knew it.
Herbal Witch.
Herbal
Since
Witch.
I have Hecate's favor, I get to pick 3 non-red cards.
Okay.
3 non-red cards, huh?
3 non-blondes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll take Snakeskin. I'll take Spider Venom. There's no more Spider Venom out there? Dang it. I'll take the Pig's Foot. And I'll take Frog's Blood.
Okay.
So now, I've actually completed 2 cauldrons.
Oh, very nice.
Right?
Okay.
So let me just score them real quick. So I'm going to get, since I didn't get matching sets, so if you have a set of the same, you'll actually gain more and more points, but I didn't have that ability. So I'm going to get 4 points for my first cauldron.
Okay.
And I actually completed an objective. I'll show the camera, one of my elixirs on this one. And that's going to gain me 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2. So 6 points.
Okay.
All right. So these ingredients go out
Okay.
to the side. And it's your turn.
All right. So,
I'll take my Herbal Witch back.
and I had an Herbal Witch too. She just takes 3 non-reds, right? 3 non-reds. Okay.
Yep. You can leave them face on, right?
You can.
Oh, I guess you're not going to.
No, it doesn't matter.
All right. 3 non-reds, huh? That's tough.
Yeah, it kind of is. Guess I'll go Swamp Moss, Swamp Moss. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I have Newt. I have Newton.
I have
Fig
Newton.
Newton. All right. Okay, so I completed this 4 cards, right? I have 2 Swamp Moss, so I get 3 points per, right?
No, 3 for the total.
3 for the
Because instead of
total.
only being 1 point each, they're worth 3 points, right?
No, because if you had 3, you'd only get 6 points.
If you only
That
have
doesn't make
1,
sense, does it?
you get 1 point. If you
Oh,
have 2,
1.5
you get
points,
3
okay.
points.
All right. So I get 3 points.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I completed one of my secret goals, so I get 2 extra points. So how many is that?
8 points. Very good. All right, let me fill the offer. And we're going to play until this deck
Whoops, is
runs
exhausted.
out.
Yeah.
So that is actually probably very fast. You get Hecate's favor back, and you get to go.
Okay.
Play that one.
I will get. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I feel. All right, we'll do that.
All right, I'll go with that.
Okay, ready?
Yep. You're
Okay.
first.
2 non-red cards. I'll take this one.
That's red.
Oh, yeah. I'll take this one and this one.
Okay. The 2 orange cards.
Yeah, and I'll just put those there.
All right. So I get 1 non-red and any other card. So I'll take my any other card here for my Raven's Head. And I get 1 more. I will take some pig's feet.
You like pig's feet.
I do. They're delicious. So I'll put that here. And that's it.
Okay.
So I get that back. And we'll put these out. So let's see what happens next. What a green.
So much swamp moss.
I know. Oh my god. Okay. So
Okay.
what do we want here? Alright, I will I'll play that one.
I will play this one.
Okay. Oh, the quick witch.
Oh,
So I'm gonna take fairy wings.
he would.
Put that there.
And I get one?
One non-red. Yep.
Lovely.
Your choice.
This is so great. Ick. I'll just take swamp moss and call it a day here. So that's 3 cards, right?
Yep.
So I get 2, 4, 5.
Yep. All right.
Clear that out.
This goes up. And you get the favor.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I'm going to play this card.
Yep. My last card.
All right, so I get to pick up 2 non-reds. And there's still no pig's feet out there. 2 non-reds. I will take snakeskin and spider venom, I guess.
Okay. And I get any 2?
Any 2.
I'll take Eye of Newt and Eye of Newt.
All right.
And I'll put them here.
All right, so we'll fill it back up.
Okay, and we get all of our cards back
All of
now.
our cards back. Oh my god. Oh.
Ooh.
All right, so what are we going to do here?
I know what you're gonna do.
I do. I do. Ooh, that's good.
Ooh. We can't move our cauldrons, can we?
Nope.
And just dump it into another cauldron. Why can't we do that?
You can't.
I feel like thematically we should be able to do that.
Well, you've already mixed ingredients.
Well, it's the same ingredient.
I
so.
guess in your case. It is.
I don't have anywhere to go with this here. Alright, I'll just do that.
Quick witch.
Quick
The
witch.
hooded witch. So you're first. You really wanted that frog's blood, huh?
I finished this. So
Okay.
that's 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 points. That's good. All right, I get to pick up any 2 non-reds. So I will go for, I guess I'll pick pig's feet for 1. And I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just take spider's venom. I'm going to complete both of these. So
Okay.
I finished that objective again, this elixir. So I'm going to get 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2 is 8 for that one. And 1, 2, 3 for my other one.
Okay.
Ah, that's silly. All right.
Okay, so you get this.
I get this.
There's all your pig's
Oh,
feet.
no, they're coming out late. Oh, that's hard.
Okay.
All right, so
Oh wait. That's what I just used.
I'll play that one.
Wow, you already know?
I know what I want.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really matter. Go ahead. Okay, I pick up 2 non-red cards. So I'll take 1, 2, 3.
Just 2 non-reds.
That's an orange.
Right, you just took 3
Oh,
cards.
2 non-reds. Oh, whoops.
Everybody sees this, right?
Really? Oh, stop it. I don't
Cheating
know. I'll
ensues.
do this and
The sleight of hand.
Yeah, you like that sleight of hand, right?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna put. Hold on. Okay, put that there.
All right.
Okay, your turn.
1 non-red and any other. So I'm gonna take any other. And 1 non-red. Go for my pig's feet again.
Okay.
Yep. You get the favor. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Interesting.
Okay.
Go with that one.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Go. Alright, so I get to pick 3 non-red cards. So I'll go with 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'll score this. So that's worth 2 points plus a bonus of 1. So that's 3 points.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
And I will take these two. I couldn't let you have this. I'm
Nope.
sorry. I don't know where I want to put these though. I guess I'll put them here. That's my Eye of Newt.
Alright.
Okay. You get the earring.
Nice. 3, 4. Alright. Alright, I'll play this one.
I'll play this one. Oops. Okay.
Alright, I'm going with my Witch Goddess.
Yeah.
So you get to pick 3 non-reds.
Okay. I will take this. 1 and 2 and swamp. There's crickets. 6 crickets, I guess. There. All right. So I'm going to score both of these.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have 2 Eye of Newts, that's 3, plus 12.
15.
So 15 for that one. And 1 cricket and 2, 4, right?
5.
Okay.
Any elixirs?
Nope.
Alright, so there's yours. I get to pick up any 2 cards. So I will pick up the Raven's Head, put that here. And I will pick up Crickets, put that here. And I've got 3 reds in this one, but 2 match. So that's 12 plus 4 is 16, plus my bonus of 6. That's 22.
Nice. Oh, and you're not done that one yet?
This is not done yet.
Okay. Oh, I get that Hector thing.
Oh, you get Hector?
What's
Hector's
the thing
favor?
called? The Hecate.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, that's brutal.
All right, ready?
Yep.
I only have 1. Okay.
So I could take any 1 non-red, which is brutal. Might as well just take the toadstool and put it here and score this one. So I'm gonna get 6 points, 7, 8, 9, plus a bonus of 2, 11.
Okay. Nice.
That's my...
And I take 1 non-red and any other. So I'll take my any other and a non-red. I guess I will take this one.
Some snakeskin?
Some snakeskin.
Snakeskin boots.
Yep. So that goes there. I can score this, so that's 2. So I get 12.
It's good.
Plus my bonus
You get a bonus on that?
of 6.
Whoa.
18.
You get a bonus for 2 reds, or is that specific?
That's my secret elixir that you can't know about.
Because if it was just 2 reds, you scored 2 reds before.
I'm sorry, what?
Like if it's just 2 of any red, then you had done that before. I was just making.
Oh, we get to keep scoring that though, didn't you say?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like you didn't score that bonus on.
On other
pot
ones.
you had
Yeah,
2
yeah.
red, so it must be specifics.
Yeah. Well, that's very deductive of you.
Yes. I get Hector's favor now.
You're so sneaky. Why do you do that?
I'm just deducing. That's all.
Okay, go ahead.
Allow myself to introduce
Allow myself
myself.
to introduce.
Okay, let's see.
So weird.
I'll play that one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get
yeah.
1 round. This is very quick.
This is so quick.
What to do?
Trying to think of what you put down.
Trying to think of what I put down? Could have been anything.
What? Well, it could have been. Well, it could have been anything from 1 to 5.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Wow. You really want those red cards, don't you?
They're good points.
All right, so I'll take this guy, and I will take. What do I want? Swamp moss or crickets? Crickets are good, right?
They are good.
That's good. Put that there. All right.
All right, and let me think about what I want to pick. All right, so I get to pick up any 2 cards, so I might as well take Cat's Skull and Raven's Head. Now, incomplete cauldrons do not score,
Nope.
so you have to keep that in mind.
You have to keep that in mind.
All right, I will. There you go. All right, so that's the end of that round. This signifies end of round, so this will be our final round.
Okay.
And you get Hector's favor, so
Nice.
you go first. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Quick Witch. Frog's Blood.
Oh, you wanted that so fast.
All right, so I get 12 points
Mm-hmm.
plus 2 points.
Oh, nice. That's
It's 14
12
points.
plus 2 is 14.
That's right.
All right, I get to pick up any 3 non-reds.
Yep.
So it looks like I'm taking 2 swamp moss. And maybe some more. We'll finish on pig's feet.
Okay.
It's yours, and I will score this one for 5 points. And this one, I get a bonus for that too. Yeah, a 1 point bonus. So I'm gonna get 3 plus 4 is 7, 8.
Okay.
And that's the end of the game. Let's add these
Let's
up and
score it
see who wins. Okay, and we
Boom.
tallied it up. 70 points to 70
Can I
points.
see that? There we
Can
go.
you see
Yeah.
it? Wow.
Can you see that? That's balanced.
That is
That's as even as it
seriously
gets.
balanced. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
The rule book doesn't say what to do in the case of a tie, but it does say that the first person to win 2.
Yeah.
So it'd be
that's
best out of 2. Best out of 3.
Right. Yeah.
So we
Right.
probably have to play 4
I know. We've
with the
had a
tie
lot.
in
Yeah.
effect. So, but awesome.
Okay.
Cool, let's talk
Let's
about
talk about it.
Okay, there you have it. Playthrough of Cauldron Master.
We're both Cauldron Masters.
We are Cauldron Masters of equal skill.
Of equal Cauldron Mastery.
Cauldron Mastery. Yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
All right. So, anything you want to say about the game before we get started with some of our items?
Okay, yes. So I mentioned in the beginning, and I think we mentioned it throughout some of the playthrough, that this this game, obviously, it's a prototype. It's on Kickstarter right now. It went through a number of rules iterations, and we've had a lot of that lately, where we get the prototypes, we read the rules, learn the rules, and then they're changed like right before we're able to get a video out. So this one actually had a pretty significant change in the mechanics of how cauldrons were handled.
Right.
And as you saw, the cards, they have, like, cauldrons were color specific, so you can only put ingredients of those colors in that cauldron. So they really limited.
Well, and some of them like gave you more points, some of them made you lose points and stuff too.
Yeah.
So it was very varied. Very varied.
Very, very varied.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was varied.
Very varied. Yes. But also very limiting.
Yeah.
So, and punishing for those who weren't able to get the right cards out and the right cauldron combinations to even complete some potions, right? So what they did was they opened it up and said, okay, so any color or ingredient could go in any of these cauldrons, but they're limited in how many ingredients you could put in each. And they added the elixirs, which are good end game objectives, sort of, like just bonus objectives.
Yeah.
Which I think was good in that sense if the other mechanic didn't work.
Right.
Right. The other mechanic I think made it deeper, where this one kind of streamlined it.
Right.
Probably balanced it out, and I think our tie score and close scores kind of signify that the balance is there, and gave you sort of these mid-game or intra-game objectives and strategic objectives to go for, which I thought was great. It's fine. It works. But it's so different, and that's what we want to sort of preface. Yeah.
So we were kind of talking about it before we filmed, and we wanted to really represent how the game is supposed to be played now with the new rules.
Yes.
Even though we didn't have the new stuff.
And I'm hoping we interpreted these correctly. There's a few tweaks in the book that I would point out that need to be revised, but other than that, it should be straightforward.
Right. All right. Cool. So let's get into it.
Okay.
From a replayability standpoint, how did you feel?
Okay. I think, and we'll just put this like simply, like any light set collection game of cards. It's not really a deck builder, where there's just it's more or less just, I don't know if you want to call it role. It's kind of like role selection, right? Because each of these witches represents a role.
Yeah.
And you're playing that role, and that role, because think of it like citadels, right? You play your roles.
Yeah.
Right. So and then
they allow you to do certain things.
Right. And each role is a little bit stronger, and some are act quicker, but they're weaker. Some of them act later, but they're stronger. So it's all with that type of game, where there's where there's just a set collection mechanic. I think, and the goals add pretty decent amount of replayability here, and I think that's what you want to see in a light game like this, because it's something you're going to get to the table a lot, because it's got a small, and you go through how long this game takes. You go through a shorter playthrough, and the shorter games tend to get played more often.
Right.
Well,
usually, even our tiebreaker was play another
right?
game.
Yeah.
Or
so
two,
and okay, let me just shuffle it up and deal it out, and we're good. We go right to another game, and in 20 minutes you'll be done again, and then you can just keep ripping through it. We only, I think with 12 objectives, that's pretty good. 12 elixirs, rather.
Right.
And the more of those they add, you could easily kind of blow this game out to make it a little bit more replayable by adding different tweaks and different things to the game. So I think it definitely has legs. It could grow, but in its current form, it has, probably, it is at the level of replayability of what you would expect a game like this to be.
Okay.
Put it
that way. Now you mentioned weight a little bit. Let's talk about the weight of this game.
Yeah, so you have the initial age requirements, right? Or age recommendations.
Right. So the on the box, at least on the box, the prototype that we received.
On this box?
On this box.
Yes.
It actually has an age of 14 plus. Which I looked at and I was like, really? I think this is probably, I think you could get away, at least with the new rules and everything, probably like 6 plus.
I would agree.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Definitely, maybe with a more complex Euro, something with a little more strategy, yes, 14 is probably going to be like your standard. But this is just very, basic, just set collection.
Yeah.
There's very little in terms of, at least, considering what I know about folks that like to play games and kids.
Yeah.
And what would you say?
I'd say you don't really need to know how to read to play this game.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can, as long as you can see the icons and the colors and know what the goals are, you could walk a kid through this and be fine.
The elixir cards that actually come, and you can see them in the print and play version on the Kickstarter, have the icons on them. So even if you don't, you can't, read arcane, you know what I mean? It's a green card. It's going to have a little symbol, and you just match. You match.
Yeah, it's just colors and shapes you're matching. So anybody. So 6 plus. Right. That's what I put in.
All right. So what about components?
All right. So this is the prototype.
Yep. I know you loved my handwritten elixir.
I thought they actually were part of the campaign
Yeah, they looked
until
really
I had to
good,
look
right?
closely at it and saw they were just letters and numbers. But
I have to apologize because we're in the middle of moving, so we don't have a printer set up right now.
right, and we're out of black ink.
And we're
so-
out of black ink.
Yeah, normally we don't.
Can't print anything.
Yeah, we never. That's one of our things about doing Kickstarters. We don't do
Right.
print and plays because we just don't have the infrastructure to print and play. So we usually request prototypes.
Yeah.
Just not because we're lazy, but because it's easier for us.
yeah.
Because we have a lot of these to play through.
Right.
So, but with that said, we got the prototype. Obviously, the art's missing on a lot of cards. I don't think the color scheme, from what I've been told, it's a lot darker than what it should be. So this is all going to change. If you go look at the print and play files online, they're very basic, but I'm sure they're going to dress those up a bit once they get onto the real cards. But if the card stock is similar, then they're good. You know what I mean? It's like any card game. As long as the card stock is good quality, then you can get away with. You can meet the good quality component
Right.
scale. I think the Kickstarter stretch goal was to get those scorecards, which I think is critical for this game
Yes.
because I don't like writing score down while I'm playing.
Right. Well, and I had my kind of issue with it was with the elixir cards being secret.
Yes.
I feel like there should be more accountability with. I mean, usually your secret goal cards, your secret objectives, you reveal at the end of the game, and they're an end game thing, and everybody's aware of what you have, and it's like, oh, okay, that's why you were collecting all those, ravens heads or whatever they are,
Right.
But with this, it's like during the game, it's like you're self-reporting your own score, plus you're self-reporting a secret objective, which, depending on who you're playing with, could be problematic. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But so that's something that I'd like to see probably with regards to scoring.
I agree.
Some way to,
There's no
account for that, have some
accountability here.
accountability.
Yeah. It's all trust. So if you don't
Yes.
really trust your game group,
right.
I mean,
Well, and even trusting yourself sometimes. I mean, because if you're trying to, you got to check your card every time.
yeah.
To make sure you get the right amount of points and stuff. Sometimes it's just easier to see it visually, or if you put that elixir card with the potion that you get and then you draw another one maybe or something. I mean, there's only I think 12 in the game.
Yeah. And I know a lot, like when we play games and we play with groups, everybody who takes a turn kind of talks through what they're doing. Hey, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to grab these. Okay, you're next. All right, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And you're not really doing that just because you need to speak through your moves. You're doing it so that everybody understands what you're doing.
Right.
And, there's always that chance that someone's going to say, oh, wait, you can't do that.
Right.
Because you forgot to do this and that. And you're like, oh, yeah, I totally forgot.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not that you're intentionally doing something wrong, but you kind of talk through what you're doing because everybody else has to kind of buy into that and know that you're following the rules.
I was kind of joking with you while we were doing the playthrough, but you were checking to make sure that I didn't actually have like a 2 red thing because like maybe I'd gotten that before.
And maybe you hadn't scored it.
Or something.
Yeah, you weren't giving yourself enough points. Like but I can't do that if I don't know what you're doing, and you can't do it if you don't know what I'm doing. So
and I do feel like the secrecy is lacking a little bit because if you kind of have an idea of what elixir cards are in the game, like Anthony keeps going after, every time he gets 2 green cards, he gets a point. Like I know he's, so the mystery is lost. I think probably.
In some way, you can kind of figure that out, unless it's specific named ingredients. Then you might not really catch on right away. But I mean, that could be remedied by putting in end game objectives,
right?
So that throughout all of the elixirs, you're the red witch because you have like 7 different reds, or you did this because you had this combination of ingredients. So you're actually collecting additional sets that work towards your final game goal that everyone can see at the end when you lay out all the ingredients you created.
Right. Because you're keeping your ingredients anyway, so you might as well just put them in piles.
So that could be another option, but who knows? But in any case, that's one thing we were like a little tough on.
Yeah.
But, all right.
Okay, so that was components, but let's talk about theme.
Theme was good. Yeah, I felt like I was a witch. I felt like I was a witch making cauldrons and potions and stuff. So no, I think it's there. It's like you got witch ingredients, you've got cauldrons, you've got witches you're playing, like you're witches and you're building potions. So that's cool. I mean, the theme's there.
Yeah, I think so.
So it works.
Cool.
I mean, the color, the art, the cards, they all kind of, add to that. But yeah, it works. I like the theme.
I mean, I think we talked about before, like there being a couple of other games that are kind of like this in nature. I mean, obviously you have a lot of set collection games that are similar. We've played some like potion kind of games that are similar. Potion Explosion.
Like Citadels, like I said before.
Very similar with the witch selection.
Yeah, Herbaceous is kind of similar with the set collection. Like, a lot of games are similar, but all different themes. So I think as long as you've got some sort of tweak or a little extra, like, I don't know, action or what have you, that kind of fits that theme, then that's where it kind of adds to it. And I think, you can see the cauldrons are there, or is it the actual witches themselves as the characters, or is it the end game elixirs? Like, it all kind of works together. And I think, the theme is what it is. It's you're a witch. And it works.
You're a witch.
Yeah, you're a witch.
What about fun factor?
It's fun. Yeah, it's a light game. Yeah. It's what you expect. Like, this is, if you got 20 minutes to burn, this is the kind of game you're looking for. It's simple if you like, and when it comes down to these games, these light set collection card games that are just, they're micro games almost, I think you're going to be drawn to theme, because that's what matters.
Absolutely.
Oh, I like witches. That's cool. I like building potions. I'm gonna go for that. I like space. I'm gonna go for the space game. I like this. I'm gonna go for that. Like, you're gonna go to the theme because you're gonna get the same or similar experience out of that game. You like gardening and herbs, so Herbaceous was like, oh, I gotta get Herbaceous. Like, like that's what you get. So with this game. So, and if you like the theme, it's gonna be fun. That kind of comes hand in hand. So.
Yep. All right, what about setup? I feel like we can't really talk about setup too much because...
Well, it depends. It took us forever to get to the table just because the rule change. But with this latest rule version, setup is simple.
Yeah, it's very easy.
2 seconds, you can have this on the table. As soon as it's out of the box, you separate a few cards, you're ready to go.
Yep.
So, real easy.
All right, super easy. What about the audience? We talked about this being, younger players could most likely play this, pick it up on it, do it.
I give this an E for everyone.
An E for everyone. Okay, there you go.
Yes, anybody can play this game.
Ka-chunk. Okay.
Simple.
All right, very simple. Anything else that you want to say?
No, I think we covered about everything, but
I think so.
Just still on Kickstarter.
Yep.
Campaign's going. These card games are these smaller games are inexpensive to back. They're usually pretty quick to deliver because they're not, when you've got minis, that's when you're adding like months onto these things. But when it's just a card game, like, they're really quick to fulfill. So if you like the theme, you like the way the play looks, go check out the Kickstarter, download the PDFs for the print and play, check out the art, look at the stretch goals. If that all meets and fulfills what you're looking for, go for it. You still have time. It's a decent amount of time. I think the actual goal has been met and passed. So this thing is going to fund. Yeah. It's already funded. So you don't have to worry about that. It's just a matter of, okay, I dig it. I'm going to go for it. Yeah. I like the stretch goals, add-ons, all that good stuff. So this seems to be the way to get games these days is through Kickstarter.
I know we get a lot of games.
Yeah, we get a lot of games. I've got more than enough coming in. So I say if this piqued your interest, go check it out. There's nothing to lose in just visiting the Kickstarter page and reading about it. There's other videos up there too to show you how to play. And there's other videos that have, I think, the older versions maybe.
Right. Yeah. So you can really see. Hopefully,
you can kind of see the changes. So, but in any case, that's about it. Right?
Okay.
So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.